Oh, this could be a dicey show today. Eclairs and pies. Unions, eclairs, and pies. Oh, my. What happened yesterday at Union Day at the White House? That would be kind of interesting. We should cover that. What do you think? Also, who made more profit, the evil Exxon or the Fed? We have the answer and a few questions on that one. And do you value your rights? Wait until you see the latest poll numbers. We started talking about a little bit about yesterday. It's going to shock and horrify you. Oh, and a special announcement. On tomorrow's program, for the first time, I'm going to sit down and do a one-on-one with Sarah Palin for the full hour tomorrow night. You don't want to miss it, and you don't want to miss a second of tonight's show. Come on! Hello, America. The deceptions continue. The most open, transparent, honest, loaded with integrity administration and Congress in the history of the world is exactly the opposite. That's weird, huh? Yesterday was Union Day at the White House. I mean, officially. We all know by now every day is Union Day in reality at the White House, don't we?
Before debating health care, I talked to Andy Stern and SEIU members. Are you fired up? Ready to go? Fired up? Ready to go?
There's nothing better than the president doing that at a big union meeting. Let me introduce you to a new guy, Stuart Acuff. He's the chief of staff of the Utility Workers Union of America. Yesterday on Neil Cavuto's show, Neil asked him point blank, you pretty cool with the so-called wealthy footing the bill for everybody else? Here's what he said.
You're okay with taxing rich guys to pay for it, right?
Absolutely. They got a $2.5 trillion tax cut under President Bush. Why not ask them to pay a little bit now to fix our health care system? In the last 10 years, working families have lost wages, have had their wages decline, and have lost family wealth. So working people in America have paid plenty.
Yeah. The rich people haven't gone through that, I guess. This is great because this is exactly what Michelle Obama talked about with her pie analogy in April 2008. Here's what she said. The truth is, in order to get things like universal health care and revamped educational system, then someone is going to have to give up a piece of their own pie so someone else can have a little more. Oh, wow. May I? Ooh, pie. Here's the pie. This represents all of the money that we have in the federal government, all the taxes that are paid. Well, let's see who isn't paying their fair share. You decide. Is it the top 1%? This is the entire budget, all of our revenue, all of our revenue. How much does the top 1% pay? Only about this much. That's it. Only, let's get a big, if I could just get underneath here and just, it's going to be yummy. Only about this much. That's the top 1%. Oh, I hate those evil rich people. When will they pay their fair share? This again is 1%. Okay? Now, how about the top 2% to the top 10%? Okay? So this would include the 1% here and the rest of them in the top 10%. That would be, let's see, that would be about here. We have from 2% to 10%, they're paying, on this pie look yummy now? Who wants some, seriously? Okay, so this is the top 10%. So I got to put 10 people in the pie. That's 10 people. Now, we've got now 71% of the pie. The top 50% of pie eaters account for, now this is the rest of the top 50%. And that's going to be these people. Got it? We're going to put 50 people pay for that piece of pie. 1, 9, 50. This represents the bottom 50%. They pay, do I have any more? Yeah. They pay the bottom 3%, okay? So don't you hate this one guy? Oh my gosh, he's just not paying enough. Got it? He's paying 40%. Now, the bottom 3%, I have to let you know, the bottom 50%, that 3%, the bottom 50% pays only 3% of everything that we spend. The rest of it is put in a protected poor pie place. They got their own pie, never even touched. In fact, from time to time, it's so great, from time to time, we just whip people up into such a frenzy, we're like, I hate those people. Give them some pie. Every year, we just give them some of the more. Yeah, we just give them, because we hate the top 1%. We just take more of their pie, and we put it into the protected zone now. Nobody could get into the protected zone. No, don't take the poor pie. It's these people that we hate. These people are good. Got it? Now that's our income. This is all we got left. Don't even think about taking this. This is what we have to spend. But we need now universal health care. What to do, what to do. Well, if I were on a normal cable TV news show, this is what I would tell you. I would deliver it like this. And the unions today are upset about a proposed 40% tax on Cadillac health care plans. That'd be pretty boring, huh? The way most cable news shows would explain it, Cadillac health care plans are the policies worth more than $8,500 for individuals and $23,000 for families. A lot of union members have these types of plans because unions negotiated them as part of their pay packages. The new health care bill would tax those plans at a higher rate. Back to you, Jim. That's why I don't watch the normal cable TV shows, because let me explain. We got the protected pie over here for the poor pie. We got to be very, very careful. What we're trying to do is we want to make sure that we have some pie for all the people that don't have health care, right? We just have people with empty plates, and that's not right. Not in America. You can't have that happen. Do we have any more blank plates? Can't have that in America. So what we do is we can't just have the wealthiest 1%, because that would be charity. We can't have the top 10% do it, because that would be charity. If they just took, you know, their money and then gave it directly to the poor people, that would be charity. We don't like that. What we like is government redistribution. The government comes in, and they've got this nice sanitary bowl, and they're saying, we're gonna fix this. We're going to take some of this, and we're going to, oh, well, a few people are lost in the pie. Hey, can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs, you know what I mean? And then we're going to take some of this pie, and because we hate these people, too. And then we're going to take some of this pie here, but not very many of them. Oh, we lost a few there, but let's not touch that. Oh, you know what? While we're at it, man, I hate the rich. Oh, it shows 1%. Here, poor boy, have a little boy. Got it? Now, because these people, the government, have never made pie before. They're not in the pie business. They don't know anything about it. They're just like, yeah, we're just making some yummy pie here. That's what we're doing. We're just going to take that pie and make it up. Oh, it's going to be yummy. Because we want to make sure that everybody has a nice piece of pie, we just slop it out. But wait, that's not fair. There's not enough here. We still have more people that don't have it. What do? Well, that's when the unions come in. Because, see, the unions have done something very interesting. The unions, let's say this represents, let's say GM was a bakery. And GM was making eclairs. What happened to GM? Have you had a GM car lately? They're great. I used to represent them until they got in bed with the government and I couldn't do it anymore. I liked them. I drove their hydrogen car. It was amazing. Hydrogen. Okay? GM, they were making yummy stuff. They had some bad management, but the people there were good. The union members were good. What happened? The management made a deal like this. Let's say these are all cars, but they're Eclairs. And so the unions decided to say to the GM people, you know what? Every time a consumer buys an Eclair, we're going to give our workers 2. And the union gets half of that Eclair. And so you just keep selling cars, and we get 2, and half goes there.